did want to show you everything that was going to be in our cooler for our road stop at the rest stops. We plan to only stop twice, and it's going to be like the great American old-time adventure road trip where you actually stopped at the rest stop and brought a picnic lunch, because we're not going to be going to fast food. We're not going to be going into restaurants. We're going to be trying to minimize our contacts, so in and out and outdoors is best. So we're going to bring up a blanket for the picnic pavilions and spread that out, and then we have these goodies. So I made 3 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, 3 ham and cheese. These are my chocolate chip zucchini muffins from the freezer, so they'll be cold and kind of defrosting in the cooler. A couple cans of the orange flavored bubbly for me. A pack of juice boxes for the kids. These will be a treat. They usually only get juice boxes if they go through like a drive-through in the kids' meal or something. So they will really enjoy these, and they will I probably won't give them a lot of water in their sippy cups, just because I want to minimize potty stops. So this might be their only drink the 2 times that we stop. I went ahead and peeled some mandarin oranges. So we have, you know, each little baggie has 1 for each of us, and then a couple of these fruit and vegetable pouches, 2 each for the kids. But this will be our picnic food in the cooler, and I will get that packed first thing in the morning with a couple ice packs, and we'll be good to go. Good morning, happy road trip day. The kids and I are on our way to my folks' house in rural Indiana, and we are about an hour and a half down the road, but we've run into some excitement already. Vivi, do you want to tell them what happened? What happened?
I'm sick.
You got sick. Poor Vivian got car sick all over herself. So we had to stop on the side of the road and clean out the car seat, clean off Vivian, switch her clothes, change her t-shirt. Yeah, get some Dramamine. I never travel without our kids' children's Dramamine.
Done with her book.
She's all done. Well, you'll get a turn in just a second for motion sickness. But I did not remember to pack an extra car fresh. So we just stopped at a Love's to get gas, refill our tanks, and I had to run in and get something for the car because the car smells sour, doesn't it, buddy? Poor Vivi. Poor Vivi love. So we haven't made great time this morning. We've lost time, but this is how it goes traveling with kids. So this is the real deal. We're near Cumberland, Maryland, a beautiful part of the world. We've been up and down the mountains. We're gonna put this air freshener on, turn on the AC to vent the car a little bit, and we will get back on the road, and we will not try to stop now until lunchtime. So the kids are reading books and are pretty good spirits despite the mishap. Vivi, I think, just gets motion sick, and I had this DVD player going for them, and she's not used to sitting front facing. She's usually rear facing, so maybe it just made her a little sick. But thank the Lord for this Armor All It Refresh. We're gonna plug that in and we're gonna get going. So we will check back at lunchtime. So here we are. We're about 10 miles out of the West Virginia portion. And the kids are having peanut butter jellies and juice boxes. My fitted sheet for a tablecloth worked great because Walmart was still out of the plastic table covers. So we're gonna have our PB&Js and our juice and our cheese sticks and all our goodies in here. We have the sandwiches, oranges, cheese sticks, chips, and muffins. And then we're gonna get back on the road.
We got some little monkeys.
We sure do, we sure do. This rest stop is under construction, so it's limited facilities. So I had to use a porta potty, but the kids have a little potty in the car, and that's gone great. So far, pull-ups are dry. So we will play around here afterwards, run for a few minutes, let them burn some energy, and then we will get back in the car and get on our way to Granna, right? Right. All right, we are back in the car after our picnic lunch. The kids are watching Paw Patrol, and we are ready to go. The picnic was a success for the most part. We were socially isolating and hopefully not getting too germy. Now we're back on the road. Good morning. We made it to my mom's house last night about 7:30. So a good 12-hour day on the road. It's a 9-hour drive, but with kids you have to stop more than you thought. So everyone was so excited to, you know, be reunited. And then this morning my mom and I have already been busy. She's a beautiful master gardener. And so we've already been busy planting flowers and pots, and got a few left to plant and watering everything. And then you can see what my kids have been busy doing, making mud in their little swimming pool. But this is my parents' cute little backyard. You can see my dad made this little chicken coop. It's very windy, so we're testing the wind jammer out today. But my mom loves, she has all these fun little planters, and you know, this little truck one is really cute. And over here is the chicks. So my dad built this little chicken coop. Now they're a little right now, so they're not in the chicken coop, but they have them out here in this outdoor pen during the day, which they really like. So they are speckled little chicks. But yeah, we'll see. It's super windy today, so I'm not sure if you're gonna hear me great, but the wind jammer, if it does its job, will eliminate some of this sound. But yeah, you can see the kids have already been digging holes and making mud, but now Vivian's trying to nap and Sawyer's playing with his cousin. So just wanted to check in this morning. It is Tuesday and we'll be here for a couple weeks, so I'll try to show you some snapshots here and there of the farm and the flowers and the kids and I. But yeah, good morning, happy Tuesday. All right, our first day at Granna's house is done. What a day. We have gone non-stop. The kids have been inside and outside and playing in the pool, the little plastic pool, and making mud puddles. We've planted flowers. We've had picnic outside on the grass. We got to meet our cousin, or not meet, but see our cousins again. The ones out from Colorado who are teenagers who play with them so sweetly and are so kind to them. And then their new little cousins, the twins here in Indiana, who just had their first birthday. So we got to play out in the grass with them. And we've been doing projects. My brother-in-law put in a pantry for my mom, which she's been super excited about because she's a Sam's Club shopper, and so she buys in bulk and then just doesn't have places to store all of her you know, food and supplies and things. So he worked all day on that pantry and it looks so nice. So my sister and I helped her organize it and clean everything up, and then we had leftovers for dinner because the fridge and the pantry are just packed. But then we got a special treat because we got to go to our local little drive-in for ice cream with the kids, and everybody got sundaes and milkshakes. And so it's been a super nice day. It was 91 degrees here, so hot, but my mom lives out in the middle of the cornfield, and so there's not a lot of trees. It was windy all day, so the wind kind of kept us cool. But definitely missing Dad and missing my husband. He's texted a lot. You know, he's just at home enjoying some quiet time and much deserved rest. So played video games and things after work today, but we miss him. It's hard to do life without him. But the kids really love to be interactive with their family, their extended family. They just don't get to see their grandma and aunts and uncles and cousins. So it's always difficult to travel with kids, and it's not easy. Usually about a couple hours into the road trip, I'm like, what have I done? But it's always worth it when I see how interactive they are and how sweet. And these relationships you can't really replicate. You know, mom and dad, we can do a lot for our kids, but we can't be aunts and uncles, we can't be grandparents, we can't be cousins. Those are unique, special roles. So it's an honor and privilege to get to see my kiddos do life with an extended family, and it's great that I have such a sweet one. They also got to see grandma and great-grandma and grandpa for a few minutes today. So it's been a busy day, lots of visitors, lots of fun, and it is like 8 minutes to 9 o'clock and my kids are still awake. I just put them down, so they should be conking out pretty quick. But as you can see from outside, it's high summer. It's still very bright outside, lots of daylight left. So we'll see how long it takes them to fall asleep, especially after they just had milkshakes. Don't tell their dad. Alright, I will check in with you guys later. Bye-bye. Hello, happy June 3rd from my mom's house. Vivi here just finished her little lunch. What did you have for lunch? You had some Fruit Loops as you had applesauce, macaroni, chicken with ketchup, and now you're having some Fruit Loops. Are those your favorite? Fruit Loops. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. That's okay. Paisley got it. Paisley pup, she ate the Fruit Loops. Did you eat the Fruit Loops, Paisley? Did you eat them? So we went for a long walk in the little local trail here in town, which was fun this morning. And then I ran into the local IGA for just a few things for the kids that I forgot. Namely, Mom's baby shampoo was running out, and then detangler for her. So I am home here at my mom's place by myself with the kiddos because everybody else has big adventures to do. The older adults went antique shopping and went out for lunch, and my kids would not do well in antique shops. We would be bringing home a lot of broken valuables, so we stayed, and then the teenagers went back to the state park to do some hiking and to, you know, mess around in the creek and stuff. So I'm actually excited to be here with the kids because that means we get a good nap, and that means I get to have some chance to just like organize myself, and I've got laundry going with the kids. You might be able to hear that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get a jump start on dinner tonight while everybody is out. So we're just gonna do lasagna and salad and breadsticks, and I am gonna make a special dessert. We like to do the Paula Deen, kind of like a layered strawberry shortcake type dish. I think she calls it her strawberry delight. So it's really yummy and creamy, and we had a bunch of strawberries going bad. So I'm gonna do that while everyone's out and about and the house is quiet. Hopefully my kids take a good nap because they've been going to bed several hours past their bedtime. Last night was about 9 o'clock, and they usually go to bed at 7 at home. So they're enjoying Granna's house, they're enjoying being with their cousins, and we're all having a great time. So that was just my midday check-in, and I will talk with you later. Welcome back. It's been a couple of days. It's been a busy family trip. I know it always is. So I didn't expect to do a lot of vlogging, and as is the case, I have not had a lot of time to do it. So I just got a minute to myself because I'm running into the local little market to get some groceries for the kids and I. My mom has so much food. She always likes to go to Sam's and stock her pantry. But then sometimes that makes it where you just don't have like the little things you need to pull a meal together. So my father, who is a truck driver, is coming home. He usually gets, you know, between 30 to 40 hours each weekend at home, so it's a short visit, but we'll get to see Papa for the first time here this afternoon. It's a little after 10 on a Saturday morning, so the kids have been out playing in the mud again. My mom found a couple bags of sand, play sand, so we made a little sand pit for him, and I've been menu planning and just trying to figure out the plans of the weekend. So I'm gonna buzz into the local little market. I brought my mask. It's a very rural community, and so some folks are wearing masks, but most probably aren't. But just from being out of state, I would like to be conscious of you know, that I'm the stranger here. So I'm gonna run on to the store. I've got a couple of childhood favorites that I haven't made in years. A banana pudding recipe that I think my kids would like. And then my dad is always a fan of my chocolate chip cookies, so I may make those for him this weekend too, so he can take some on the road when he has to go back to work on Monday. So happy Saturday, everyone. I've been doing that Disney series on my vlog, so if you like Disney or you're a Disney fan like me, every Saturday there should be a new video to watch in the morning, so please check that out if you're a Disney fan. I will link those videos below, and I will talk to you soon. Hello everyone, and welcome back. It has been several days since I've checked in. We're really enjoying our vacation here to Indiana. It has been not very restful, but super fun. The kids have really enjoyed it. We've stayed up, I don't think they've gone to bed on time all the last week and a half. They really have kind of been spoiled being here at my mom's house. They stay up late. We popped popcorn the other night and watched movies on the couch with Granna. One night they played outside until practically dark. It's just so much mud and dust. We've been digging up bugs and hand feeding all the chickens. We have been eating all the snacks and goodies and junk food that you find at Granna's house. We found some old DVDs, like, you know, from 15 years ago. So the kids have been watching lots of TV, and then they play outside, and we got a slip and slide last weekend, and they played in the slip and slide. They've made mud. They have chased the cat around, played keep away with the pup. We've just had a blast. Yesterday, I found a local babysitter, and it was great. We had her come over for about 6 hours, and Mom and I went out and had lunch and went antique shopping and went to like a thrift store, and it was just fun. So we've had a really, really good time. On Monday night, I took my brother out to dinner. He and I used to be roommates, and so we always really got along. We're always good friends, but I got married, moved away, he got married, and we both have small kids, and it is just hard to find time to connect. In the last few trips I've come home, we just, you know, we've tried to catch up, but it's so difficult with all the kids running around, and in big family gatherings it's hard to really have quality one-on-one time. So that's something I had wanted to do this trip, was just to go out to dinner, him and I. So we made that happen, and it was wonderful. We went to a Mexican restaurant and just ate chips and salsa and talked and talked and talked. So it's been a great trip. We have a few days left. Today, my mom is running errands and doing things, so the kids and I are here at the house by ourselves for a bit. We do have an invitation to go to my grandparents' house, so the kids' great-grandparents' house this morning. So at some point I will get cleaned up and get out of my sweats, because it got down to like 57 last night. So very unusual for mid-June. So we're all a little bit chilly this morning in like the best way, but it's sunny and not as windy as it's been, so I'm sure we'll get out today and enjoy this great weather. But we're gonna buzz over to my grandma's house this morning and visit with them for a little bit. My mom's birthday is Sunday, and it's a week away from Father's Day as well, so we'll be celebrating Father's Day on Saturday with my dad, a week early, and then we'll be celebrating my mom's birthday on Sunday, her actual birthday. And then Monday we get packed up and get on the road. So our trip is coming to a close. We just have 4 full days left, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we've had a great trip, and there's still more fun to come. I have not vlogged much of it, and I'm sorry for that. It has been chaotic, to say the least, with the kids going to bed so late. I've gotten no free time. Like, I brought books, I brought my paint sets. I thought that I would get all this stuff done, but no. I've been basically going to bed when the kids go to bed, because they've been going to bed at 9 o'clock, and I've just been crashing in this chair and kind of like checking out. So we've made some yummy foods. My mom made steaks and asparagus and sweet potatoes the other day. She made these delicious chocolate raspberry bars. I made a big batch of banana pudding, which was a childhood favorite of mine, and I wanted to see if my kids liked it. They did, maybe not as much as I did. We've made chocolate chip cookies. We have a plan to make confetti cookies this weekend, and maybe some type of strawberry dessert for my mom's birthday. So it's been a lot of yummy food. So I have talked about my mom's new pantry a couple times. I thought, you know what, I should just show them. This is the closet my brother-in-law worked on, you know, for a few days last week, that he turned into a pantry. Now the door is still coming. Mom's ordered a door, and my dad, who is a door and window installer, will mount that for her at some point. But yeah, this is all my mom's. She, like I said, she's a Costco shopper, so, well, I guess she does Sam's. We do Costco. But yeah, I mean, like giant tubs of flour and powdered sugar. That's the most powdered sugar I've ever seen. And then just rows and rows of cans. So she is definitely stocked if there needs to be some more, you know, quarantining. She's got everything she needs, I think. These are some of her little spices and, you know, bags and bags of dry goods and things. Down here, she's got more canned goods and crackers, and this entire Tupperware, this giant Tupperware, is full of all kinds of chocolate chips and white chocolate chips and peanut butter chips, and then she's got all these beans and more and canned goods, and it's just so much stuff. So it is down here. This big Tupperware is full of more spices. Over here is like cookie decorating and sprinkles and, you know, random kitchen supplies that don't get used often. So she is stocked. So this has been the muddy spot from the kids. We've put some play sand here, as you can see, and Granna has just let them go and go because this bucket is usually under the spout, so it's full of rainwater typically, and so then they use all these tools and diggers and shovels and things to just get so muddy. And Sawyer is crawling under the porch to get more bugs. Are you going to feed these bugs to the chickens?
No, I'm going to get the spiders.
No, come out of there. We don't want spiders. Spiders might give you a bite like Granna. So we've been moving these bricks and finding roly-polies, right, Sawyer? And feeding them to the chickens.
Mm-hmm. And they're eating them.
They do eat them right from your hand. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Sure it is. Even like to mix all the water and mix it.
Yeah, you do like to mix it and make mud. So my dad finally got the chicken coop done last weekend. So the copper roof is up. And Paisley, probably being a naughty pup, is sitting here supervising, aka stalking the chickens. But they are happy. They are all in their little house. The wind has been so intense that it's not been perfect for them. See if you can see them. They're pretty tame. There they are. But they are so tame. They come here. See? They think I'm going to feed them something. They would like me to feed them something because we've been bringing them bugs. So they love it. She's got 2 different varieties. They are not obviously laying eggs yet. They're still little. They're teenagers, really. The one rooster there, you can see him. He's going to be a cool looking bird. But these black and white, they're called Baird Rock, and they're so friendly. They let us pick them up, and they're very tame. But they really wonder why I'm not bringing them bugs. So I may have to go find some roly-polies for a morning treat. So I may have to do that. And Paisley, I'm not sure if you're being a good pup or a naughty pup. We're not sure what she would do with the chickens. She's very interested in them. But we don't know if she would try to eat the chickens or if she would is just curious. But I guess we're not going to find out. We're not going to find out, are we? The kids like them. And they are like, where are my bugs, lady? So I'm going to go get them some bugs.